Certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Young now. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down and 8. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here.
from the right hash. This from 48. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Try to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 3rd and short yardage. Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
With career touchdown number 60. And his guys have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The play fake. Now Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And Young's throw there incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here is Young. Open man is Higgins. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins, 29 yards. And the Shamrocks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Kyle Pitts.
41 yards.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game,
and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out, got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now 2nd and 5. Young now from the 50. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there. 41 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. It's Young off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Young's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play there. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
First and 10, Young. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. In motion right is the running back. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cowboys 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Oh, some strong running. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Shamrocks 38, Cowboys 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys have recovered. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And Virginia Beach, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young here to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
On the coverage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Young to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They're going to run this with a tight end.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? That throw by Young incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Young. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Shamrocks 38. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Young.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got 'em in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up.